Hey, this is Rick Butler. Welcome to the Butler Homestead. I bet you're wondering why we hadn't had a video in a while, and you think, wow, they're just not doing anything. Well, I'm going to just give you a little tour of the homestead. I'm going to try to anyway, let's put it that way. I'm going to show you what we've been doing and let you know that we haven't been just sitting around goofing off, because we're concerned about all of y'all and the way things are going. Oh, let me tell you, we got to be concerned, because when you think about it, who's going to take care of you? I bet who can you count on? Yourself. You got to be able to say, well, I'm going to be growing stuff, because we're getting in that time now, and here we are almost to the end of February, and we got about here where we are in Lower Alabama, we've only got about three and a half weeks till the last frost. But I want to show you a little bit about what we've been doing to let you know. And one of them is right over here. You see that out there? This is one of our garden spots. It goes all the way down back here and back up toward this. You can see the black plastic on it. We've been up here plowing and disking up and getting things ready so that we can go ahead in a few weeks, in the next few weeks, have stuff on the ground. So in the next month or so, we can have sprouts coming up. And we've got another one right here too. I'm going to show you this one. This is another garden spot. It's pretty good size. It's probably about 50 feet long and about 30 feet wide. And we're going to fill that up this year. We're going to fill it up because we just, we're talking about this food shortage. We got to get some things in the ground. And you say, well, I can't eat all that food. You're going to have people that's going to need food. There's hungry people right here in the United States. There's some down here in Lower Alabama. We're going to see what we can do about helping them. Now, I'm going to show you another one. This is a garden spot out here. This is another one I've just plowed up. And you can see where it's growing up pretty good size. It's probably another 30 by 50. And we're going to be putting this up. I'm going to show you something real quick over here. I'm going to walk on over here. Hopefully I won't stumble. You know how it is when you get old like me. No, I'm going to tell you what. God's been good. I want to show you something. We're going to be doing something. We're going to be adding to the homestead bees. You said bees? Yes, bees. Now, I can't show them to you very much, but we're out here now to where I'm going to show you. Right over there, see that nuke? It's a 4-frame, 5-frame nuke. And we're trying to coerce the bees to get inside of that and start making their house there. And you say, well, how do you know that there's bees there? Well, behind it, you can see there's a phone box where they have the phones connected underground. Well, somehow last fall the bees went into that box and they started making hive, making honey. Now it's that time of the year getting ready to where they're going to have to start moving. They've already filled the place up. They're in there making queen cells and all this kind of stuff. Well, you say, well, wow, that sounds interesting. Well, we eat a lot of honey on the homestead, on Butler Homestead. We do. We eat a lot of honey, and we got to have some pollinators. One thing I have to be careful for, and y'all need to maybe want to do this too. You might want to get you some beehives started, because we're going to need something to pollinate all these plants. Because to make fruit, if the flowers don't get pollinated, you're not going to have any food. So I'm just encouraging you. We're walking back by here, and I'm going to show you something right here. Here's you can see our cows over there. Yeah, aren't they pretty? They're making noises. They're talking to me. They said, wow, we need some more food around this place. Bring it on. I said, all right, I'll bring it on. Well, I'm going to take you back down here and give you an idea of what else we've been doing. So I want you to see, we got all this gardening cut up. Got it all ready, disc up twice. It's got ready. We've got it. We know where things are going to be going. We also, you remember, it's been, about 3 weeks ago, we were talking about having these, here comes the cows. They love coming because they're going to see me, and they're going to say, whoa, look. See, they're coming in here. Look at them. How y'all doing? That little one right there? That little one? Yeah, that's called freedom. That's what we got to maintain, freedom. Yeah, talk to me. That's Big Mama. She's the one, she's always got to get a word in. But now, we're going to take you on down here and show you some of the things that we're doing. Besides that, remember about 3 weeks ago, we were going to be putting up some new premier fencing. And my driveway's kind of rough. That's why it looks like it's kind of rough. It ain't no looking, it is rough. But now I'm going to show you some things. We've been working quite a bit on getting things ready for our future gardens. And I'm going to take you down here, walking down the road. I've showed you back in the back of our property. You can see way back down there, way down there, way back in the back. We've got some property back there. There's about 20 acres back there that we're going to start working and developing on it. Our paddock that remember we put up a paddock about a month or so ago. Boy, that drove us crazy for a while, but they've learned. We don't have any of them trying to buck out the fences now. We're fixing to enlarge the paddock. We're fixing to do that. But now here we are. We're getting things ready to, remember we were talking about kiddie pools? I got to show you one of them. Right here, see that down there, that kiddie pool right down there? Yeah, it's a kiddie pool. Yeah, I tell you what, it's going to be nice. It's going to have everything that you need in it. We're going to be, you can see it. Oh yeah. I tell you what else has been doing. Our 4x8 bed that we had. Oh man, I got to show you that. Look how this is really starting to really grow down here. Big lettuce, big turnip greens, and black Simpsons, and kale. We're all that now. I want to show you something. Remember our our green stalk? It's been outdoing itself over the last month. We've been eating strawberries left and right out of this green stalk, and it's just a matter of, I'm gonna get you in here a little bit. Look down in there. Do you see? Strawberries. Yes, blooms and strawberries all around here. But remember we had these chickens we were gonna turn loose. This old raised bed garden was a mess because I'd had surgery and couldn't do anything. Now I want you to look at it. Boy, can you look at how there's a wagon way over there, and the chickens are out here. Look how they've cleaned this thing up some. We figure we've got another, 2 or 3 weeks in here, and we're gonna keep it stirred up a little bit. This is gonna be, half of this raised bed is gonna be converted into a hothouse for us, and something we're gonna try to go ahead and get that started pretty soon. And we'll let these chickens, they're working for us now. They're eating good. They're laying now, hallelujah. You know what I found out? All this stuff where chickens aren't laying eggs, they just gotta be busy doing some things. They're coming in here and they're doing their best to clean this stuff off. And that's the rooster right down there. Boy, he's a pretty thing. And he likes to come up and peck on my leg every once in a while. But I tell you what, it's been good. Wanted you to know things are getting better. Chickens are going in there to lay eggs already. They're down in the tractor. They're out there just doing chicken stuff. You know, we've been staying busy. Not that we've tried to ignore you, but we've been real busy around here trying to get some things done and get things in place. And now it's almost time to start putting stuff in the ground. So I want you to know that we love y'all, and we know that now at this time, got to keep Alice busy. One more thing. I tell you what, I want you to see something. We got a burn pile. I call it my burn pile. See that burn pile out there? We can just say, thank you, Alice, for that. because she cuts down stuff, makes that pile get bigger and bigger. But then one of these days she's gonna strike a match. She won't do it today. Ooh, Lord, no. We got a windy day today. We just burned down half the county. If, hear that chicken? Yeah, you know what that sound is, don't you? Yes, sir. That means that chicken's fixing to lay. We got 2 hens sitting up in the nest box back in there now. They're back in there in the wagon doing the thing. Well, folks, listen. I just want to give you a little tour of some things that are going on, and our other chickens on the other side of the property, they're doing pretty good. They're staying busy. They're laying their eggs. We all back in there keeping this stirred up and cleaned up. We're going to be working that and building us a hothouse. But listen, we love you, and you can help us though too. Don't forget to subscribe, especially if you're new to the area. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that little bell down there, and if you got anything, any comments or questions, go ahead and make those comments and questions down there. And as soon as we can, we're going to try to answer as many of them as we can, because we're staying as busy as we can right here on the Butler Homestead. And listen, just be praying for us. We're praying for y'all, and pray for our country. Our leadership needs the prayer. I think sometimes, well, people just need a little dose of Jesus, and it's a miracle what can take place. But we love y'all, and we want you to stay tuned. Don't forget, subscribe, ring the little bell, and comment on what we got going on, and stay faithful, folks. We love you. God loves you. And this is Rick Butler on the Butler Homestead.